And there's the final rebound. An inspiring victory for the Minnesota Timberwolves in a contest that will be forever known as the Ayo Dosunmu game. Jokic and McDaniels square up. Players trying to break it up. There's still 1.3 remaining. Julius Randle furious. Coaches, referees, everybody, security trying to separate the players. You hate to see this game end this way. These two teams, again, they've had some rough, tough physical battles. It's the third time in 4 years it's become one of the top rivalries in the NBA. Heated at times, certainly. Didn't appear like there were any punches thrown. Of course, this is all key for going forward. Most players would just dribble that out and not take the shot. I mean, Jokic clearly wanting to find out. The two of them shove.
And look, there's unspoken rules in every sport. In football, in baseball, in basketball, there are unspoken rules.
And here's the key thing to look to. How many players left the bench?
He gets his second three. A little side step in here. With a move by Brooks. It was deflected. It's loose. Hold on! Hold on! Hold on! Official is down. The head coaches are in the middle of it. Well, this could take some time to sort out, but you can see it was Mitchell and Brooks with the shove by Donovan. You can see the ensuing melee.
And I believe that gentleman in the gray who grabbed Brooks and took him to the ground was Grizzlies personnel. There was the ball thrown and then the shove by Mitchell. This has kind of been brewing on all game. They had words earlier in the first quarter. And this is history because remember Mitchell was in the West with Utah. So they've seen each other a lot.
Mitchell threw the ball
and then came up and shoved him and then threw him down. But clearly to me, Mitchell was the aggressor just by looking at it initially. And take that shot all day long from Embiid.
Good feed to Allen. Hit high that time by Embiid and crashing again to the floor. My goodness. Dudley and Simmons into the stands. Have to go back a couple games ago when Embiid threw an elbow as Dudley has to be taken back. When Embiid gave that elbow up high and in the chops to Allen, here was another shot from Embiid to Allen, and Dudley didn't like it and got in there.
And what made it worse was the post-game presser. Here's the hard foul first from Embiid on Jared Allen. I mean, that's all ball. It doesn't even touch his head. But here's Dudley coming in the middle.
And then Butler pushes.
And then Butler with the push in the backside. And then it extends into the front row right in front of the Sixers bench. And, I mean, that is a good hard foul by Embiid because he's going for the ball. It looked bad in real time. And then here you see, and then you got Simmons and Embiid, and there's no love lost between those two.
And then we saw Zach LaVine light him up, then Giannis, and then Jason Tatum. And tonight it's their number one guy, Jeremy Grant. Stewart and LeBron. Stewart is hot. And everybody's coming out now.
Now this is ridiculous. Yeah, he must have caught an elbow or something, but
oh yeah, he's got a lot of blood streaming from the side of the eye. Look, here goes Stewart.
And he's still trying to get loose.
He is knocking over. And he's out of the game without question.
I mean, this
It's
is
like he's running through the line. That's nuts. That's just crazy right now.
That's just crazy.
That's crazy right now.
Jeremy Grant shooting the free throw. He's in there tangled up, and he inadvertently gets an elbow from LeBron. And, I mean, there was no intentional elbow thrown there.
LeBron even reached out.
And that was the start of a 15-minute delay. And counting.
Jokic with the triple-double, his 22nd of the season and 186th of his career. And then McCain on the other end scores. And Jokic hits the deck. He doesn't like it. Gets in the face of Dort. Jalen Williams comes in. And Jokic and Jalen Williams do battle. Now the coaches come in along with some teammates to break things up. Jokic and Jalen Williams face to face right now.
Go back to the early exchange with Dort. So let's watch this ensue up the floor. Oh yeah, Dort goes over out of his way, and this is what gets the reaction from Jokic.
It's right in the face of Dort. Jalen Williams comes in. You see the intensity there in the eyes of Jokic.
Working on Wiggins. We'll step back three. And so we're scoreless. We'll stay 0-0 the first 2 minutes. And then look at Klay Thompson and McDaniels. What is going on with that? Wow. You've got a full-on fracas going on. Draymond came in to defend Klay. This got out of hand very quickly.
Look at Klay Thompson's jersey. It's ripped up. Now, that's more than a scuffle.
We're going to have to go to replay and look at all of this, but Klay Thompson's never been involved in anything like that. What was Jaden McDaniels doing?
They were going at each other's heads. That was serious. Here's a look at it. So they're kind of coming together. Klay's boxing him out, puts his hand on his jersey. Jaden McDaniels puts his hand on his jersey. Now they're swinging each other around. Gobert gets in there. Draymond's got him in a headlock. There's a lot happening here. Every team has an enforcer, and the Warriors have Draymond.
The reason Draymond went so demonstrably is that Gobert had Klay in a headlock.
Yeah.
And Draymond's not feeling that at all.
So he's just pulling him off. We're not doing that.
46 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists. And Lyles and Lopez. Lyles and Lopez going at it. Coaches getting involved. It spills into the scorer's table. And Lopez, he has been upset the entire second half. And look at Lopez, a man possessed. Let's take a look here. Lyles committed the foul, and then he just mushed Lopez in the face. But Lopez has been chirping this entire second half.
That doesn't show the whole lead up to the whole altercation.
Going to be an over and back. Oh, boy. Best, and then Mo Wagner. Oh, he's into the Pistons bench. And they surround him. He's down low, down underneath everybody. Things have gotten out of control at Little Caesars Arena. Mo Wagner crashing into the Pistons bench after a push foul against Killian Hayes. There's Wagner down at the bottom of that pile and just now coming up for air. So it started on that errant pass Mo Wagner's trying to chase down. And then he throws a shoulder into Killian Hayes, who crashes into the bench.
Diallo comes in from behind and shoves him into the bench. Oh my goodness.
Who was that, Hayes, that came in.
That wasn't Hayes. Was that Diallo? No. Yes, you're right. That was Hayes threw an elbow to the back of Mo's head.
Harden fouled by Ingram. Do they count it? No. They say the foul occurred before the gather.
And he never put the ball back down.
And I think another technical foul's been handed out. Now Ingram looks like he's confronting Jason Phillips.
Well, the technical foul was on Ingram for shoving James Harden after that play.
I'm not sure what happened.
Ingram, who's usually pretty mild-mannered, was hot. Now Paul punches a throw. Paul and Rondo throwing punches. Ingram comes in. He's throwing punches. Security trying to separate. So are some of the teammates. There's going to be suspensions for this one as Rondo immediately heads back to the locker room. Ingram still jawing. Carmelo Anthony still jawing. All right, there's the initial foul. Ingram's upset. Pushes Harden. The technical foul. Then Ingram gets in the face of Jason. You know what? I think it was Harden behind Jason Phillips. That's why he went that way.
But why did he push him to start with?
Oh.
And then Paul gets in the face. Rondo throws a punch. Paul throws a punch. Ingram comes in here. He throws a punch. Those three will be suspended for those punches.
Multiple games.
And James quickly getting Paul out of it. As Mark said, when Chris Paul was over here, he said that Rondo spit on him. And again, couldn't see anything there on the replay.
That's at the board. Champagny picks it up, gives it to Castle, finds a cutting. Sohan with the hammer. And now we got a scuffle at center court. Kenrich Williams and Julian Champagny. And now Dort mixing it up with Sohan. And they're getting SGA and Kenrich Williams out of there. And the award for best drama goes to Champagny. Caught Williams there slightly with the elbow. Williams takes exception, and that's where they get tied up. And you see there, can't really tell. Doesn't look like punches were thrown, just a lot of collar grabbing. And then Sohan grabbing Dort by the jersey.
It's going to take some time to sort through who was involved in it versus who was trying to dissolve the issue.
You would think initially there would be at least offsetting technicals by Kenrich Williams and Champagny.
Back out to Butler, doesn't hesitate, and a good decision by Jimmy Butler, who has 24.
Watch out. Fight. Watch out.
Lopez
and Ibaka throwing punches.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell you. Yeah, they threw some big ones there. They got to get Ibaka out of here now. I don't know who started it, all right, because you could see we were going the other way. Now, right now, Mirotic is coming down here now. Happens right here. A little in the back by Ibaka, and Lopez is telling him now. So he takes the ball out of his hand, and that's what starts it. Now, you're going to see as they reach, by grabbing Lopez's side of his neck, Lopez lands a punch, but then Ibaka come back and he lands one. Friday night fights?
Yeah, boy, Ibaka just ducked out of harm's way.
Yeah.
And then countered with that right hand.
Morris Parker activated today when Carlos Delfino were on the injured list with a knee bruise. Ben to the rack, lays it up, no, but we do have a whistle and a foul. Ben just went after our tent. We got trouble right here in the Motor City. We got big trouble here in the Motor City.
That's not good for Ben. And Derek Coleman is off the bench. That's going to be a suspension. I don't understand. I never saw what set it off, but that's going to cost Ben some money and maybe something else.
Larry Brown trying to hang on to Ben. And Garhurt trying to keep Rip Hamilton away. I don't know. There could have been some words spoken out here we don't know about, even though we're in the front row. Steven Jackson still screaming at the Pistons. Derek Coleman pulling Ben back. Darher pulling Chauncey back.
I can't tell what quite's going to happen here. The dice is down all the way down there. He came back now, but Alden Campbell
being pulled back by Pat Sullivan.
That was Alden Campbell that was down there, not Derek Coleman looked up. There goes Ben Wallace again.
There goes Artest up into the crowd. He's absolutely out of his mind. And Steven Jackson slugging people in the crowd here.
The whole Indiana team is in the crowd.
And now the Pistons are coming over.
This is not good for the NBA or for Detroit.
This is the ugliest scene you'll ever see.
Sheed has to get out of the stands.
What in the world is going on here?
She's trying to be a peacekeeper in the whole thing up in the stands right now.
Rick Mahorn jumped up to try and keep people apart.
There's a fight down the other end right now. Ben Wallace is on the floor.
Well, the officials have no way to control this.
Post play looks a little like Kevin McHale too, that fadeaway.
Wow, how about Embiid the double, helping Simmons with Towns. Here's Horford, blocked on the play. Wow, and look at this. Whoa! Embiid going at it with Karl Anthony Towns. And the bench is empty. My goodness.
What is going on? Ben's got him by the neck.
Towns is hot. Embiid is up. He's in front of his bench. Now the two get entangled. And the shoving turned into this. That, my friends, are a couple of heavyweights.
Hero and Amin Thompson locking up. Oh my goodness.
Gets thrown to the floor. Here come both benches. And now frustration's boiling over. And both teams red hot. Amin Thompson and Tyler Hero went after one another.
Frustration is right. That is 100% frustration. Thompson locked up.
And Ime Udoka was just ejected. I think Ben Sullivan, Rockets' lead assistant coach, may have been ejected. I've never seen this.
I mean, we've seen a whole lot more from the Rockets to be ejected. And
Ron Holland was a really good high school player. Good fake.
Reed turned the corner and is fouled by Holland.
Man, oh, come on now.
Stevens. Big time brawl now in the front row.
Gotta stay.
It's going to take a lot to break this up.
You got to stay out of the crowd. This is not good.
This has been building on the last handful of possessions. Again, just looks like a regular foul by Holland, but Naz Reid
play is under review for an altercation.
Wagging his finger. Holland pushing DiVincenzo. And so they get tied up.
They are ranked second in the NBA in defensive efficiency, yet they lead the NBA in fouls per game. Clearly, fouling is not a problem for a good defensive team. And Duran is fouled, and oh my goodness. And Musa's upset. Musa's really upset. I have never seen Musa Diabate like this. Oh my goodness, now Miles and Duran and Beef Stew. This is out of control.
Oh, wow.
Stewart's on the bench.
Isaiah Stewart's out of the, he'll be suspended for a while. What started this all?
Let's see.
That's a foul. Musa fouled him.
Ooh,
That's a headbutt.
right there, yeah. Duran with the right hand to the face started it all. And he knew it too. He's trying to get away, but these are grown men.
And then Miles went after Duran. And then Isaiah Stewart, who wasn't in the game at all. And Miles got some blows in.
Ibaka appeared to touch it. Ball goes out of bounds.
Nobody touched it. Cavs get it under the basket.
Oh, no. Ibaka and Chris exchanging blows. And they'll have to go to the replay monitor now to see if there are possible ejections.
Well, it's got to be Ibaka. Ibaka went in for the chokehold. Ibaka, this is going to cost him.
Watch it again. Nothing there. And Marquise, there. He grabbed him by the throat. Oh, he threw a punch too.
He's finished. He grabbed him by the throat and threw a punch.
Wow.
That's going to cost the Raptors there.
They're trying to get out and break now, but the wrong people are shooting. I wouldn't want Fisher necessarily to take that shot that fast.
Uh-oh. Oh, and there's a swing by O'Neal. And they got a brouhaha on the floor. Somebody swung. But we'll have to see who. Got him in trouble. But this is all Barkley here.
Yeah, but I think it's somewhat of an overreaction in the beginning on Shaquille's part. Barkley swung backwards, but Shaquille pushes him, and then Barkley hits him with the ball.
And there's a punch, a left hand.
Shaquille threw the first punch.
A left which did not make it. Watch his left arm. Whack. Had he taken the punch, Charles Barkley would be in a standing.
Great interview. He's awesome. And as we're getting ready to say goodbye. Oh, Craig.
Uh-oh. We got another one. Another meeting between the Rockets and an opponent.
Those two got into it the last time saw Utah, and I'm sure Jabari had not forgotten, taking exception. In all fairness, Dunn really went at Jabari last time, and he did again. Clearly, those two didn't forget, and nothing connected. A lot of kind of shirt grabbing there.
He tried. Dunn did. That did look like a little bit of a punch motion. Jabari was ready to throw.
97-81 Pistons came into this game losing the first two at Boston Garden, knowing they had to win this game to have any kind of hope of getting back in the series.
Well, they certainly have responded to the challenge, but they got that master man there trying to find open people.
C-Sting, and the 24-second clock goes down, and Bird and Laimbeer go at it. I don't remember Larry Bird getting as angry as I saw him there.
Now, Bird would stand for getting pulled down on a layup, but not on a play like that with the clock running down. And he really got taken down very hard. And, of course, Bird is very upset at Laimbeer and has been for a long time.
Now Rodman goes after Bird threw the ball. This thing's out of control. I've never seen Larry Bird react that way, and you know you have to take him to the limit for him to do that.
Before the play starts, here's Bird trying to really pop out. Rodman's got him. They seal Rodman so that Bird can just get the ball. Here's Bird trying to work one-on-one. Clock going off. There's the double team. Bird finds Sting over in the corner, gets the ball back. Up fake to Rodman, and then Lambier just takes him down, and that is not a good takedown.
Lambier and Bird have both been ejected as a result of fighting fouls.
Extension last offseason, 5 years, $147 million. Barton pulls up, in and out. Plumlee, good rebound. And a foul is called as Crowder went for the block. And now Plumlee gets shoved by Favors. Michael Malone, the coach for the Nuggets, steps in there. It started with some jawing between Plumlee and Favors. Favors then shoved Plumlee. Guys are coming off the bench, which would be a suspension if anybody comes onto the floor for either team. So you see the two get entangled there. The foul is called. Favors grabs Plumlee. Plumlee steps in his grill, gets shoved, and you see there are several players, including Jokic. There's Jokic on the baseline there. That's a suspension. Yeah, that's a game.
Several occasions, no one coming to the ball to get it from Starks. Finally, Ewing appears. Ewing to the crossover, but Cartwright stays with him. And a foul on Grant. That is his second. Oh, look out. Harper and English going at each other. Not a good move by Derek Harper. Players can't leave the bench. Everybody that leaves the bench gets fined. And we have a very ugly scene once again. This reminiscent of last season in Phoenix when Greg Anthony and Doc Rivers got involved. Now this will be automatic ejection for Derek Harper. The Bulls will lose JoJo English. But the Knicks cannot afford to lose a player like Harper. That's assistant coach Jim Clemens trying to preserve, looking to keep order. Accept anything. We've seen him get involved. There's a nasty streak there, but I say that in a favorable way because he's such a tremendous competitor. But you would think that he's lost it. How about the fans there, Mark? Because he would not want to get thrown out of a game like this. Oh, it's just terrible, terrible judgment by Harper. No matter what English did, English doesn't deserve that kind of response.
Robinson Earl all the way to the hole. Zion's there, and no foul, they say.
Oh,
man.
He got it back,
took it away, and he's held up by Kevin Love.
But see, this is what happens.
Right.
This is what happens. This is Jimmy Butler and Najee.
Yeah, I'm not surprised because they let it go.
Right, this is what happens when officials don't call fouls.
They let it go.
Right, this is what happens.
And look at Thomas Bryant in front of us with Jokic. And we're in the middle of things. And what is Thomas Bryant doing? Unfortunately, yeah. Don't need everybody to get involved.
Hardaway, no. Rebound, New York.
And fists are flying at the other end. Larry Johnson is one of them.
Here we go.
Oakley and Mourning have at each other.
And both of those guys will not play in Game 5. I guarantee you that.
Van Gundy out.
I don't know if it was Oakley. I couldn't see.
I saw Johnson throwing punches.
I think it was Larry Johnson. Mourning and Johnson. Yep. Yeah, it was Johnson and Mourning all the way. And that's old blood. That's old blood from Charlotte.
Performance is. Smith on. There's a flagrant 2 foul. He's going to get thrown out of the game. And now hopefully cooler heads will prevail. Well, Robinson throwing a punch. Smith coming right back at him. And this has turned ugly. Robinson getting involved, grabbing Smith after the ushers trying to get Smith still trying to throw some punches there. The ushers quickly trying to break it up. Coach is trying to keep the benches from coming out on the floor. Another punch is thrown. Anthony, and now Jeffrey's going at it. This is turning into some kind of disaster right now. If they don't hold on to some of these players, Jeffries needs to hold back. Marty Collins still going at Anthony. The ushers trying to keep the crowd out too.
And Davis picks up the loose ball. Out to Richardson. 1-on-2, 1-on-3. Couldn't get it. And put back. No, it did fall. Now Michael Jordan and Reggie Miller having a go at it. And I mean, we got fist throwing. Here come the benches. Bo Hill is out there. Bill Jackson's going out there. There'll be fines handed out all over the place here. But more importantly, what in the world ignited this?
I didn't catch it.
I didn't either. Reggie Miller is irate. Greg Dreiling is the guy that's holding him back right now.
There it is. Here's Pooh Richardson going in for the layup and rolls off. Here comes Reggie Miller on the follow. Now when he goes through, he's the guy that bumped Michael Jordan.
And Michael took offense at that, and Reggie sees him coming, and they get on each other. I think they bumped heads.
You notice one thing about Michael, neither one of them put their fists up. So there was no punches.
Oh, I know, but my goodness, Slick.